somewhere in the ocean. Where,
somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico or
somewhere in
the Gulf of America.
The Gulf of America.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and we are sitting on the near the outrigger bar on the aft deck of the Regal Princess, my personal favorite spot on the ship. Generally a pretty peaceful place, and
Yeah.
So this is a perfect setting to do a little live. If you guys have questions about the Regal Princess, Princess Cruises, cruising in general, we are here to talk to you about it. But we're just going to talk a little bit about our experience on the Regal Princess. We've been on this cruise for 6 days.
Yep.
Tomorrow's number 7. We get off the ship tomorrow, and so we have a whole week of experiences we can tell you guys about and answer any questions you might have.
And we're actually putting together a video several videos about our experience here. So if there's anything, if you missed the live, if you're watching this on replay, if there's any questions you have, give us a shout out. We'll see if we can get that in the video. We're hoping to get that video together and up as soon as possible. But honestly, we're going to be heading to another cruise ship, the Carnival Dream. And so we'll be on that ship, and we just... the work is a little bit slower when we're on a cruise ship for multiple reasons.
the Wi-Fi challenges on a cruise ship are real.
Yeah, it can be a problem.
Yeah.
So, but for now, we'll get you some answers right now. So yeah, let us know in the chats if you have any questions. But I think we're going to kick it off with 5 questions that I put together about our time on the Regal Princess. Yeah?
Yep, let's do that.
All right, so my first question for us is Joe, what were you most looking forward to on this cruise, and did it meet your expectations?
Yes. First, what I was most looking forward to, being from Minnesota, is just to get out of the terrible winter, cold, snowy, icy conditions. And so what happened was very predictable. I did get out of those conditions, and I'm on a beautiful cruise ship in the Caribbean, and it's wonderful.
It's amazing.
But back in Minnesota, it's like
they're getting a heat wave.
Unseasonably hot. It's like 50 degrees. And
Yeah.
in Minnesota, 50 degrees right now is
They're
hot.
opening the swimming pools, actually.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. That's okay, though. I'm happy for my friends and family back home. But, anyway, so yeah, it did meet my expectations. I am sitting in a really nice spot on a cruise ship in the ocean. It's probably somewhere between 70 and 80 degrees where we're sitting right now. The weather's perfect. There's lots of great views, lots of great people, lots of great food and entertainment and drinks. So yeah, it has met my expectations.
Pretty much everything you could want. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what cruising is all about, right?
Absolutely.
So what I was most looking forward to was there is a gelateria on this cruise ship. And, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. I'm all about any dessert there is. Joe can attest to that. So I was talking about how we got $100 of onboard credit because of our stockholders benefit, our Carnival stockholders benefit. If you guys don't know about that, we've got a video all about that. It tells you how to get it, what you need to get it, what you need to fill out.
And just to give you a quick rundown, if you do like one 7-day cruise, I think you get $50 in onboard credit. If you do a longer cruise, 7 to 14.
It must be 1 to 6 days. It's $50 because we got $100 for this.
We got $100
for this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it's 7 to
14 is $150.
No, 7 to 14 must be 100, and then over 14 is
over 14 is 150.
Over 16. I can't remember what, but at one point, the top level is $150.
So it's real money. I mean, it makes it so you can get some Wi-Fi if you want it for free. You can go to the specialty restaurants if you want,
or you can get a lot of gelato. So
you can get
a lot.
Probably 40 scoops of gelato.
Yeah, I think actually 50. It's $2 a scoop.
There you go. Okay.
Although if you get multiple scoops at one time, they give you a discount, so it could be even more.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. But the truth is, guys, I've only gotten 1 scoop of gelato, and I'm not even sure if it was actually gelato. It kind of tasted like ice cream, not gelato. It was good, but I was a little bit disappointed both on how many opportunities I've had, which is partially on me. I know I haven't gotten down there enough. And also just that it wasn't as gelato-y as I thought it was going to be. Is that a word? Can I make up that word? But anyways, we still have, a few hours left on the cruise ship. I think that the gelato place stays open until like 10 today. So I've got 6 more hours.
We'll make a trip.
I could try it one more time. So it hasn't really met my expectations yet, but there's still time.
Absolutely. So just to interject, I'm just going to talk about leading up to doing this this live stream. We also just recorded a review video before this, but something that can happen on the Regal Princess is you can be walking through. To get here, you need to walk through the buffet. The buffet on this ship is awesome.
It's really good.
It's probably the best buffet I've ever had on a cruise ship, and that's saying a lot. So, walking through the buffet, we of course Emily actually spotted that there was some coconut shrimp, like breaded coconut shrimp, just an enormous vat of it, and we just thought, you know what? Even though I'm not starving, I think we should stop and have some coconut shrimp.
Yep.
And so that's the kind of thing that happens on a regular basis on
and
this
then,
ship.
if you're getting a little bit of coconut shrimp, you might as well put some sweet and sour chicken on the side, maybe some olives, try that blue cheese.
Absolutely.
You know how it goes, guys.
Yeah. So this ship has a lot to offer when it comes to food for sure, but also a lot of things. So let's get back to the questions.
So next question is, what was your favorite spot on the Regal Princess?
Yeah, I'm sitting in pretty close to my favorite spot. It's this section of the ship. If you were to look this way, you would see the wake view, like the tail of the cruise ship, where you can see the propeller, in the water. And yeah, it's a really stunning view. And they don't blare music back here. It's kind of a place to just have a conversation, have some peace, drink some tea in the morning, have a drink, whatever you like to do.
The Outriggers bar is back here, so if you want to drink of any type, it's out here. Yeah,
it's a really chill place to hang out, and that's a big part of cruising for us is just good conversation. We like to play games together, and so this is a perfect place to do it. We've spent a lot of time out here. It's a great cruising spot.
Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite spots on the cruise ship. I enjoy. I started doing ballet about 2 years ago. I'm now to the point that I feel like I'm not completely embarrassed by how terrible I am. So I found a spot that is hardly anybody ever comes there. It is near the shuffleboard courts, but I've been going up to do a ballet bar routine every morning at this area that's right above the pickleball courts on the sports court deck. For some reason, there's other people that just desperately want to play shuffleboard at 7 a.m. in the morning, which is a thing on cruise ships. So I've been really enjoying that spot. It's really peaceful. You can see, like, it's on the top deck of the ship, so you can see all around the ship. I can kind of watch for whales while I do my routine. Haven't seen any yet. Still, 0 for 0 on the whale watching. But one of these days.
The sports court on this ship is, once again, it's another kind of standout spot on the ship. They've got ruthless pickleball tournaments going on. People are getting into the pickleball.
Yeah,
on the
there's like
ship.
a line of 20 people waiting to get their turn to be in the pickleball tournament.
And they're not messing around. They're playing some serious pickleball out there. And then right next to the pickleball court, there is probably the most impressive putting green I've ever seen. And putting if you putt on a grass surface at a golf course, it's hard enough. But on a cruise ship that's going like this, it's even harder. Yeah.
There's also the driving range, which I don't think we got a chance to talk about in our review. We forgot about that. But the driving range.
I've always wanted to. There's a driving range where you grab a golf club and you can hit a ball into a net. I've always wanted to hit golf balls into the ocean.
That's called polluting.
I know it's the wrong thing to do, and so, I don't think I'll probably ever do it. But I want to hit golf balls into the ocean. And do you remember, this is getting off subject, but do you remember the Seinfeld episode?
I vaguely remember that, but you can redo it because Can
I tell you?
Yeah.
So, do you guys remember the Seinfeld episode where, how did it go? Kramer is hitting golf balls into the ocean in some setting, and he ends up hitting a golf ball, and it lands in the spout of a whale. And so this whale is out in the ocean swimming around, and it's not doing well because it can't spout its water out. And George from Seinfeld, for some reason, is in.
He was doing. That's right. He was
trying to impress a woman and told her that he was a marine biologist, I believe.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
and he walks out into the ocean, sees this sick whale, and goes over to the whale. And George obviously wasn't a marine biologist, and he pulls the golf ball out of the spout of the whale. Anyway, wonderful episode of Seinfeld, and I would never want to, hurt a whale, but for some reason, just like smacking a golf ball into the ocean sounds really fun. I don't know.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Okay, if you only had one day on the Regal Princess, what activities would you do? What would your day
I'm
look
not gonna.
like?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the whole day again because. But the highlights of the day are gonna be food related for sure. I would hit the buffet several times because the buffet is really really good.
Yeah.
They have like fresh sautéed mushrooms. I don't know if you guys like mushrooms, but they're really good.
They are good.
They have fresh sautéed artichoke hearts.
They have really good olives. I love olives.
They've got really impressive fresh cheese, the best cheese you've ever had in your life.
And question: what cruise ship are we on? We are on the Regal Princess.
The Regal Princess, yes. It is a very posh, sophisticated cruise ship with kind of some casual elements to it that but elevated experience. You get better food, you get better shampoo, you get better towels. I don't know, are the towels better?
I was actually the pool towels. I actually think might be the same pool towels that you find on some Carnival ships.
Okay.
But the shampoo is definitely better. It's definitely not what you get on Carnival.
Yeah, and I guess we haven't mentioned we are on. We have here. Good for you guys. My family should be going on a cruise ship this year.
Nice.
Well, hey, Vincent, it looks like I hope you're on that cruise. I assume you'll be on that cruise. I hope you guys do it. Regal Princess isn't a bad choice if that works for you. The itinerary that we're on right now is we went to Cozumel, Mexico, but what was cool is we stayed overnight in Cozumel, Mexico.
That was neat.
That was really cool. Like we were able to get off the ship and just kind of walk around, take some pictures of the ship at night.
You don't often get a chance to take pictures of your ship at night.
Yeah.
Because you don't normally you're on the ship. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And cruise ships are beautiful, and at night they're full of the lights, and I don't know, it's kind of a
cool
stunning sight. So and then we went to Honduras. What's it called? Mahogany Bay.
Roatan, Mahogany Bay.
Yeah, Mahogany Bay. Then 2 days later, got a little bit of rain on that
More
one.
than a little bit.
But it was a beautiful place. We got in the water, and
When you're swimming, you're already wet, so
exactly, you're not going to get any more wet.
Yeah.
So So anyway, it's been a fun itinerary, very tropical, and we are going to be going on another cruise when we get off this one, and that's going to be a lot less tropical. So we're getting that sun right now.
Yeah, we were trying to maximize that. Yeah.
But
so. I'll look it up and show my parents the Regal Princess. Yeah, and you know what? If you haven't decided yet, we'll be putting out more information about the Regal Princess. So if you're trying to make that decision, you can check. We already did our first impressions video. That's already up. We should be having our review go up hopefully soon. Depends on how much Wi-Fi we get on our next cruise. And we'll also be doing a ship tour that takes a little bit longer for us to put together, but that'll be up in the near future. So check for all those videos. About the Regal Princess. It's really a great ship. We've really been enjoying our time on this ship.
It is.
Yeah.
Let's answer the next question.
Well, do I get to answer?
You do get to answer.
Yeah. So if I only had one day on the Regal Princess, I won't go through the whole thing, but some of the activities I would make sure to hit is the watercolor show, the watercolor fantasy show, which is the fountain show. So this ship actually, there's no water slides, there's no splash zones, but they do have water fountains that are on this dais that is like this raised platform between the two pools on the main deck of the Lido deck. And there's these fountains built into the floor. And during the day, it's actually really cool. I thought maybe it would be lame that it's like, why didn't they put a pool there? Why are they taking up space for the fountains? But when we got on the ship and I saw how they're working, like it's so nice. You can just like walk through these fountain areas in the middle of the day. If you're swimming, it'll cool you off a little bit. You see kids playing in the fountains.
The kids love it.
Yeah, it's like it's a really fun area. And then at night, they kind of like chain it off so you can't actually go on that dais anymore. But then they use colored lights and they choreographic I don't know if that's the right word, but
Yeah, it is.
choreograph it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water is choreographed. It's dancing, and they coordinate it with the Movies Under the Stars screen. So they actually have music playing. They have visuals on the movie screen, and then they have the colored fountain. I thought it was really cool.
That's cool.
It's
They have there's 50 spouts.
Yeah.
And there's lights all around the spouts,
Yeah.
and so the water is literally dancing.
Yeah, they change
it's
like
pretty
the
cool.
water pressure on it so that it changes the height of the
Yeah.
fountain, and I thought it was really neat. So it's like 5-10 minute show. I would definitely take time out of my day to do that. And I'd also make sure that I get a chance to hang out in the retreat area. That's the adults only area on the ship. And, I generally like the adults only area on every cruise ship that we've been on. But
Right.
I think this one is particularly nice.
Yeah.
I just really like the way it's set up. It's got this artificial grass turf that just makes it feel a little bit more elegant, more sophisticated. So
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, and Vincent wants to know how long is our trip, and we are just finishing this Regal Princess cruise. It was 7 days. We're on day 6. Tomorrow morning we get up and we get off the ship. But the good news for us is that we sleep in Galveston, Texas for a night, and then we get on another cruise the next day. We're going to get on the Carnival Dream, and we're going to take that ship all the way to Barcelona, Spain.
Yeah.
It's going to take 2 weeks.
Yep.
We're going to be on the ship for 2 weeks, and we're going to be stopping in Gibraltar.
Yeah.
And so we're going to actually stand on the Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah.
If everything goes good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's amazing. Looking forward to seeing Gibraltar and being on the cruise.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I will say, I'm going to miss some of the princess perks
Yeah.
when we're on the Carnival ship. Although, Carnival, I'll take a Guy's Burger over a
Guy's
Trident
Burger
Grill
is
burger any day.
way better than Trident Grill.
Yeah.
Guy's Burger is so
and-
much better.
Yeah, so there are some things on Carnival that I'll definitely
Yeah.
enjoy, but yeah.
What about Prego's Pizza versus Pizza Pirate? What do you think?
I'm going to say Prego's Pizza is probably
Yeah?
better. There are exceptions.
I honestly, I would say I like the topping selection that Prego's has. There's a better range of toppings, but honestly, the pizza itself seems so similar to me.
It was very similar.
I feel
yeah.
like it's the same dough recipe, the same.
I do.
I was watching the guys down at Alfredo's Pizzeria, which is a little bit nicer of a pizza place. But I don't know. I mean, is it really nicer? I mean, they have better service and better toppings, but is the pizza itself better than Prego's? I'm not sure. I feel like the ovens are the same. But anyways, I was watching the guys down there make the pizza, and they make it literally the exact same way as the guys on Carnival.
Yeah.
They have their dough, their lump of dough, and they dip it in the cornmeal, and then they punch it and stretch it out. Which is actually a great way to make pizza. If you make pizza at home, I learned some tips. I make pizza at home. I learned some tips by watching the guys on the ship. So that's kind of cool. But anyways.
What's the next question?
Next question. What secret did you learn about the Regal Princess?
Yeah, this one's a hard question, but I did come up with a secret, and the secret is that the pool in the retreat area, which is the adults only area on the ship that Emily was just talking about, it's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful pool. The secret to it is that pool is actually heated. We went there last evening where it was starting to cool down. The sun was going down, and it was, borderline too cold to swim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dipped in our toes, and the pool water was warmer than the air. We're like, all right, we're getting in. And so it wasn't heated to the point where it was hot.
Yeah, it wasn't like hot tub
But
warm.
it was really comfortable. And so we were able to get in the pool even at sunset and enjoy swimming. The pool was pretty much ours.
Yeah.
And so we had a really good time in that. So a heated pool, and the other beautiful part of it is the pool was actually deep. Went, I don't know, it was
I think
8 feet deep or something.
Actually, I think it was the numbers were kind of worn away, but I swear it looked like it said 6 feet 14 inches, which doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't they just say 7 feet 2 inches? But regardless,
anyway,
regardless,
it was over your head, and I think it's the first cruise ship pool I've been in that's over your head. It's nice.
I think we've been on one. Actually, maybe it was a Sapphire Princess where you couldn't. Well, I at least couldn't touch the bottom and have my head above the water. But if I had, it was. I think it was maybe 6 feet or maybe 5 feet 10. But this one, it's like literally completely floating. So
No.
I like that depth. Oh, so yeah, my secret. My secret is when the ship horn blows on the Regal Princess, it plays the theme from the Love Boat.
Yeah.
So Princess Cruise is the cruise line of the Love Boat TV show, and some of the ships, including the Regal Princess, have a ship horn that sounds like the Love Boat theme song. So that's my secret. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, good news. Sweet Life has joined the
Oh, hey,
live.
Sweet Life.
Hey man, we haven't been doing so many lives. It's nice that you caught us
Yeah.
while we were on. So yeah, good
Let's
to
see.
see
He
you.
says, "I disembarked Royal Princess this morning." So your ship looks very familiar.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Royal Princess is the sister ship for the Regal Princess here. So
That's
I
funny.
think
I
the
didn't know
Royal,
that.
yeah, the Royal came first because this is a Royal class ship, and they always name the first one is like the same name as
Cool.
the class. So yeah, very very familiar, I'm sure. Yeah, curious.
What's your favorite aspect of the
Yeah.
of this class of ship, Sweet Life?
Yeah, let us know
Uh,
what's
Yeah.
what was your favorite, and do you have any other secrets besides the heated pool and the ship horn?
Yeah.
In fact, does the ship horn on the Royal Princess do the Love Boat? So many questions for you.
Yeah.
You'll have to type fast.
It's been so long since I've seen the Love Boat that I did not even. You can take
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
That I didn't even recognize it when the ship horn blew it. But now that they mentioned that, I can recognize it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I don't know if I've actually seen a whole episode of the Love Boat.
Haven't you?
Yeah. I wouldn't have known that except for it was on one of the. We went to one of the ship talks in the Princess Theater, and they mentioned that in there. So I was like, okay, good. This talk was worth it. I got one thing out of it. So let's see. Sweet Life says my favorite part was my balcony.
I hear that.
Yes.
I hear that. We're in an
Yeah,
interior this time around.
Yep, we.
Yeah, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be on
Yeah.
this cruise for sure. But I will say we've been cruising Carnival for the most part for the last year and a half.
And we've been getting
We've been
balconies.
getting balconies, and we've gotten used to the balconies.
Yeah.
It's like the first day we walk into the room. And an interior room, man, they seem small after you've been in balconies for a while.
Yeah.
And Sweet Life is like in balconies.
Sweet Life
in
is
suites.
in suites.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That interior.
In fact,
feels small.
I think aft-facing suites is the preference for Sweet Life.
I will-
Is what he's mentioned before.
Yeah, that's right.
so.
That's right. I will say though that you get used to it as the week goes on, and I've had some really good sleep because there's no light coming in bothering you.
Let's see. Sweet Life says there's a series on Toonie called The Cruise, and they're on the Royal Princess and others. They showed them diagnosing and fixing the horns, which were all. Oh, okay, cool. Those horns are all on the Royal class and later ships. Yeah, I was gonna look up because they said it's not on all the ships in the Princess fleet, and I was just wondering which ones it's on. So apparently Royal class and newer. So that's cool. And Sweet Life was in his first suite in 15 years. So yeah, aft facing. I remember you mentioned that on one of the other lives. So I was looking at those aft facing suites, thinking that they looked pretty nice. Let's see, but there was another question here. Nicole said, "Has the MDR food improved?" We should talk about that.
Yeah, no.
No is the answer. Short answer.
Yeah, the MDR we've been to twice on this
Yep.
cruise, and
Yeah.
it's not like it was bad.
Tonight is the formal night. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's
Happy
Day, everyone.
Valentine's Day.
And yeah, it's actually not technically formal night. It's like dress your best night, but they're going to have the lobster meal in the main dining room tonight.
Yeah.
So we're planning on going tonight.
Tonight, it's a fancy Valentine's dinner for us, so
yeah.
we're definitely going to go. But I will say, in general, on this cruise,
Yeah.
the MDR has been disappointing. The buffet, though, has been really good.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just was gonna get the comments cut off. Yeah.
so, unfortunately, Nicole, the answer is no. They have not improved the MDR dining.
Yeah. We were talking about this, and I think that, so my theory here is that on Princess Cruise, they get like elevated, higher quality, just like whole foods that they're getting. So like better quality fruit, better quality, like the olives that they're getting, the cheeses that they're getting, the meat selection that they're getting, all of that is just, you can tell it's a cut above from, like on Carnival. Like the yogurt is better. They have really nice granola. Everything there is just, it's a cut above for the whole foods. But then when it comes to combining the foods and making these dishes for main dining, it seems like it's just, there's something a little bit lacking. It's not bad. but it's not better than what we've had on Carnival for main dining.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
like about the same level, which we were just expecting that it'd be better. So
I believe we
yeah.
have another regular in the chat.
Oh, travel cake trips.
Travel
Is that who
cake
you saw?
trips, yeah.
Hey,
Happy Valentine's.
happy Valentine's. So
Yeah, it's nice to see you in the chat too. I'm glad some of these folks are finding us.
Oh, Sweet Life says we didn't get lobster. Formal night was beef tenderloin and a tiger prawn. Huh. That was so our first. No, it was our second night of the cruise. Was actually officially the formal night. You know, where everybody's supposed to dress up for, and that's what we had too. I think was beef tenderloin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which we thought maybe it was going to be lobster, but I'm glad they saved lobster for Valentine's. I think
Me
that
too.
seems more special. It makes more
Yeah.
sense. So, let's see. And then Sweet Life says if you have the old Plus and Premier package, you can get 3 scoops of gelato instead of the crazy desserts. Oh, nice tip. I think that the new the new Plus gets 4 casual dining tokens or credits or whatever, and the Premier is unlimited. And the Gelateria is now considered casual dining on their list. So, I think that's how it's now. But yeah, it's only $2 for a scoop of gelato. It's not really
It's not
that
bad.
bad,
Yeah.
and it was a big scoop. I'm just questioning whether it was actually gelato and it wasn't ice cream.
We did a splurge yesterday and went to the Ocean Terrace.
Yeah, the sushi.
Sushi lunch,
Yep.
and it's a set menu. It's not you don't get to choose anything. They have chosen for you, and a very kind of posh experience. And it overlooks the beautiful atrium
Piazza.
piazza. Atrium, piazza. Yeah, piazza is what it is.
Piazza is what it is.
But yeah, so we had a really good experience with that. The wasabi was great. The
Yeah.
miso soup was great. So
and
it's
the
good.
ginger, the pickled ginger. I really like pickled ginger
So, like,
when you get sushi.
The food in general, with the exception of main dining, has been
Yeah.
really good, right? So
Yeah.
it was kind of interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go through our lightning round?
Sure.
So we were doing a review earlier, and we have a lightning round. So we'll see how much of this we get through. But again, if you have specific questions about the ship, feel free to interject, and we'll just pause and answer the questions. But we're just trying to quickly mention, some different aspects of the ship in as concise of way as possible. But real quick, let's see. Gelato was never considered casual dining, just part of the package. Yeah, I know it was never considered, but I'm pretty sure, and maybe I should go down and double check, but I'm pretty sure I saw it was listed as casual dining now. But maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, I should double check while I'm still on the ship, because I thought I had seen that it was listed as a casual dining spot. It's a little confusing, because I just found out that the Vines wine bar is casual to dining, but obviously it's mostly just for wine tasting and having a selection of beverages. But in the evenings at 4:00, they offer a charcuterie board, which you can make your own charcuterie board from the buffet. But they have one there that you can get that you can use one of your casual dining spots for.
Yep.
At Vine's Wine Bar. So,
That was news to us, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. So the layout of the ship on the Regal Princess.
That is my lightning answer to
Yes.
that is that it is pretty intuitive, and I don't want to go too far into the answer because I don't want to get too in the woods with it, but there are pros and cons to it. Our stateroom is in a location where we're not near anything. It seems like we got a long ways to go to get anywhere. It was ridiculous how far we had to go to do laundry.
Yeah, I think our stateroom location is the least convenient of any time that we've ever gotten a stateroom, and we did a guaranteed room, so we didn't get to choose our location. It saved us a significant amount of money just to do it that way. So we decided, hey, we'll be on the ship. That's going to be good enough. But yeah, we were miles away from the laundry. We were
so our stateroom, our personal experience has been a little rough because we haven't been, and it was fine, but it's we're not convenient to anything that we want to do.
We figure it's just an excuse to get an extra dessert, so
but
we have to walk a lot.
In general, just the layout, where the restaurants are located, where the Lido's located, where the bars are located, how you get to everything is pretty good, man. It's pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
The elevators, though.
The elevators are not good. So Sweet Life, if you're still here, let us know if you noticed this on the Royal Princess. But the elevators the banks are 4 elevators, right? But instead of all communicating, all those 4 elevators that, you get to the elevator bank and you see them, they don't all communicate. The 2 on the starboard side run together and the 2 on the port side run together. So if you push the button on the starboard side, you could see that port side elevator, you could see one of them just zoom right by you.
Yeah.
So everybody's figured that out, and what they do is they just push both buttons.
Which makes it
means
which makes it so that both elevators are going to stop on whatever deck the buttons are pushed, obviously, and you're only going to get in on one of them. So that means pretty much everybody on the ship does that. They push both the buttons, which means that no matter what elevator you're on, it stops. Time nobody gets on because they got on the other side. They really need to fix that elevator situation. Was that the case on your ship?
Yeah. But Sweet Life was just hanging out in his balcony suite the whole time. He doesn't know about the elevators. Yeah. Yeah, for us, and then we were also, normally we would be on a level when we choose. We always choose one that's either convenient to getting to the public areas like the piazza and the main dining room, or getting to the buffet. So we don't have to use the elevator for everything that we want to do. But in this case, we were like squarely in the middle. We're on deck 11, so we either have 5 decks to get to the Lido or down 5 decks to get to the piazza.
Yeah.
So it was, a little inconvenient, but we lived, we survived. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to check on that gelato once we get done here. I'll go down and also use that as an excuse to get another scoop, maybe. And Sweet Life said that was only the case with the midship glass elevators. The other 4 seem to be linked. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
And Sweet Life says he took the stairs, which is good. So I don't like being in a little elevator either.
We almost always take the stairs going down, but if it's like 6 decks going up, I'm not taking it.
That's rough.
Yeah,
that's 6 decks going up. But yeah, the panoramic elevators, the glass elevators, I'm used to those being on a separate circuit. I get that.
Yeah.
But when you have 4 just on the straight line on the bank, I do not understand why they don't have those together. But all right, moving on. The main pool.
Main pool area is beautiful. We talked about the fountain.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful area.
I love the fountains. Yeah.
The main pool is lovely. It was packed with kids the whole trip. And we did do some swimming, but not in that pool.
Yeah.
So I can't say from experience what the pool was like being in it. But the kids loved it.
Yeah, the kids loved it. One thing we noticed is, like on Carnival, there's a lifeguard, and if the kids are jumping in the pool, that's not allowed. There's no inflatables allowed in the pool. You can have a life jacket, but no water wings, no inner tubes, none of that. And for sure, if the kids are doing backflips in the pool, that would be like a no-go at all on Carnival. Yeah. And there's no lifeguard even on at least not on the Regal Princess. There's no lifeguard. So the kids were doing backflips, jumping over each other, jumping onto their life jacket. They had water wings. They had inner tubes. The adults had these things too. So it was a little bit more chaotic than a Carnival pool, at least in that respect, which is it's surprising to say. But true. So
I have to say something. I forgot to say this in the video that we just made, the review video that we did. But we were sitting near where we're sitting now in one of our favorite places, and there was a lady that came up to us and just wanted to talk to us a little bit about our videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And her name was Tammy.
Tammy, yeah.
Tammy was a lovely person.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Tammy.
We saw something wonderful with the crew of Princess with Tammy, and as we were finishing up our conversation, she was just walking away, and a crew member with I think a chef's hat,
the chef, one of the chefs,
came out to her and handed her a plate, and we just kind of saw it, off to the side. We're like, oh, that's cool, and she came back to us after they were done talking, and she had just mentioned in passing to one of the dessert people, oh, you didn't have chocolate chip cookies. That's too bad. Something just in passing. Yeah. She wanted a chocolate chip cookie. Well, the chef actually went out of his way to make her a personal plate of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies, found her on the ship and hand delivered it to her just because she mentioned in line that she wanted some chocolate chip.
I'm guessing that the way he found her on the ship is because of her medallion. He must have asked what her room number was or something like that. Yeah. But still, that level of service.
That is service.
That's the difference of the Princess Cruise Line is you have a higher staff to passenger ratio. They have the time to go out of their way and do those kinds of things. I think that's just really wonderful
Yeah.
that you see that. It makes your cruise so much special. I mean, she's going to remember that. We remember that. Yeah, it just.
I
something that makes
didn't
you-
even get the cookies, and it makes me happy about
Yeah.
Princess. So yeah, I love that they went out of their way to just to bring
Yeah.
like some joy to a person that they didn't have to do that, and they
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
Let's see. Next category, I think, is do we do the retreat area? We can, not a lightning round, I don't think. Yeah.
Go ahead. You talk
Well,
about the
we
retreat
kind of
area.
talked about it. So the retreat area is the adults only section, and on the Royal Princess, or sorry, on the Regal Princess here, it's at the front of the ship, right before the sanctuary, and it's a really cool area. I think we already mentioned that it has a heated pool there, also 2 hot tubs, and then it's got this artificial grass turf. Which just kind of when you enter that area, it's like it seems to me it's given off like British country club vibes, which just it's a little bit more elevated. They also have cabanas that are right beside the pool that you can rent for I don't remember what it was, like $140 for a day. I think I saw the price. But that it's just kind of neat. It's quieter back there and adults only. So that is the pool that we chose to swim in to avoid the backflip kids. In the main pool. So, and it was really nice. We actually went there later in the evening and got the pool completely to ourselves for several minutes.
Yeah.
There weren't very many people there
It
in the
was
pool.
nice.
So, let's see.
Pauler 601 says Regal is my next cruise, and hey, looking good, guys. Thank you very much, and you won't be disappointed with Regal Princess. It's a good cruise. Yeah, you should book it.
Let's see. Well, we kind of talked about the buffet, right? And the main dining room. So buffet, good. Main dining room, not as good. The bars.
Yeah, the bars were fine. The bartenders were very friendly, very outgoing. They had a good selection of drinks. They didn't have my White Claws.
I didn't see those,
that's
actually.
okay though. That's
Yeah.
okay. There's other drinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, in general, the bars were fine.
I think they had like a variation where it's like whatever they put in the White Claws. I can't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But
The
anyways.
bars didn't like stand out. They
Yeah.
were fine though. There's nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't suck either. So yeah. it
Yeah,
was good.
they were decent. The one thing I will say about the bars that I noticed, we don't drink coffee. I've never drunk coffee. Joe stopped a few years ago. But on Carnival, there's limited spots that you can get coffee. They don't serve coffee at a lot, like the majority of the bars. But here, I feel like they serve coffee at. I've seen coffee stations, espresso machines at more of the bars. So I think that's a good thing for people because I know people like their coffee. Buffet, onion tart. Do we have the onion tarts? We did have some of the tarts.
No,
I
but
don't know
now I
the
want
onion
to.
tarts.
Yeah.
Let's see, Trident Grill and Prego Pizzeria.
Yeah, disappointing on those two.
Yeah.
I think did we already talk about this? The burgers don't live up to like Guy's Burgers
No.
on Carnival Cruise. So that was a one and done for me. I remember them being better on other Princess cruises we've been in the past, but not great.
I wanted to try them again and give them another chance, but they were just. I didn't like it the first time, and there have been so many other things that I would rather eat.
That's the thing is the buffet
yeah.
stands out so much. Every time I go to the buffet, I have a good experience.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really care that the Trident Grill's not that good.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
and
at.
it's there, and it's like it's right close to the Lido. So I definitely think that's a good option for all the families that are on board.
Yeah.
They can just grab something without even leaving their spot on the Lido. So.
Another thing that's happened is
Yeah.
we've been to Shaq's Big Chicken on Carnival Cruises, and they have a chicken strip basket at the Trident Grill, which we also tried.
Yeah.
And it's so not even close to as good as the Shaq's Big Chicken.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
like it's too bad. It's just disappointing.
Yeah. Paul R says we have been on the Star Princess 3 times since November. That's a lot of times on the same
Wow,
ship.
man. Cool.
I'm guessing you must live near the cruise port that the Star is out of. But anyways, I'm so happy to be getting back on an older ship who are not fans of the Star. I've heard a few people mention that, and that's too bad. I think the Star. I would love to get a chance to try the Star.
I'd love to try it too, and the Sun.
Yeah. Either or, yeah. But I feel like there were a few things in the execution of that were not as promised when they were, hyping it up before they were finished being built.
Yeah.
Like the sky ride thing that they were going to put in got canceled, and
Yep.
and then yeah, I feel like they changed a few things around based on the original plans, so which is too bad. Swirls ice cream. So Joe, you got some.
I did.
Yeah.
You thought it was really good, right?
I really liked it. I thought it was much better soft serve than the Carnival ships. You know, the Carnival ships sometimes those are self serve, and sometimes the machines, I don't know what happens to them, but like the mix that comes out, it's like it hardly holds a cone. Personally, I'm not the best ice cream cone. Sometimes my cone gets kind of droopy and falls off. But on this, they have someone there always manning the machine. They just ask you what you want, and they'll do the swirl for you. And they're like pro.
They got it down.
They look really good, and then they'll put like sprinkles and stuff on it for you. So
That's great.
I felt like the chocolate was way better of a chocolate ice cream than the Carnival soft serve. For sure.
And I like the location of it. It's a little booth. It's right next. It's in the same area as on the Lido as the movie End with the Stars. And towards the end of the night, they start putting out popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn and ice cream are a great combination, and especially for a movie. So I think it's great.
Yeah, and the popcorn is free, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Not this charging by the kernel that they do on some
Like
other
Carnival,
lines.
yeah.
So, how about the International Cafe?
International Cafe for me is a very special place. I love the International Cafe, but our room location is so far away from it that I just haven't. We've only been there once, I think.
I've been there more.
You've been there a couple times.
I've been there maybe 2 or 3 times. I'll go and sometimes I get up and get out of the room faster than Joe, and I've gone down there and grabbed a bite to eat for breakfast. And I like, that's the thing, is the buffet is really good for breakfast, but they have a few different things at the International Cafe that I really like getting a chance to get. They have avocado toast. It's like an open-faced sandwich with avocado and eggs on top of it. It's really good. And then they have a few different versions of those open-faced sandwiches. They're all really good. They don't have that at the buffet. But it's kind of a nuisance to go down there.
Yeah.
When we were on the Sapphire Princess, it was just like a hop, skip, and a jump away. Maybe just a hop, not even the skip and the jump.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it was really nice.
Guys, I think we got to wrap it. Guys, we have to pack.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's Valentine's Day. We have a fancy dinner to get to.
Yeah.
And we've got things to do. So we're going to wrap this one. Good news is we are going to be getting on another cruise in a couple of days. And so we'll be going live and talking to you guys hopefully a little bit more often than we have recently. And it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's getting kind of noisy back there too.
It's also getting a little rambunctious back there. So we will talk to you guys again soon. Fun catching up with y'all, and we'll see you again in a couple of days.
Yeah. Ciao.